think it's self-evident that Marjorie Taylor Greene doesn't really know what her job is, doesn't really know what her role is, doesn't understand with any fulsome nature whatsoever that as a representative of her district in Georgia, it is not to take up for massive media companies who say inflammatory, defamatory things, dangerous, bigoted things, take positions that are outside of the mainstream in a radical right way, and then have their advertisers flee in large measure. That it's not her job to attack those advertisers using the power and weight of her office to try to get them to come back. She's using some argument about free speech or some nonsense as though it's not within their free speech rights to walk away from sponsoring bigoted programs. But she was on One American News, the failing. It's not like a Donald Trump thing. They actually are failing. And the anchor pressed Marjorie Taylor Greene on this issue. Look, I'm enlisting your help personally, he says, as he points at the camera. I want your help. You need to help us using the power and weight of your office in Congress to get our sponsors back, to threaten them, to harangue them, to call them in before a committee to harass them until they come back. And she pledges her support. She says, look, I don't chair a committee. Shocking. It is shocking, actually. Republicans haven't given her own committee. But she does pledge anything she can do to help them because of free speech.
That's my call to action to you personally. Marjorie, can we count on you?
Oh, yes, of course, Dan. You can always count on me. Unfortunately, I don't chair a committee, but you have my full support. And if one of our committees will actually take that up, and I think we should, it should be one of the most important things we do, protecting the free speech of Americans like yourself and protecting free press, which is your company and the company that's been under attack by the Democrats. They've literally been trying to destroy you, take you off the air, hurt your advertisers, and keep everyone away from you. Yes, of course, you have my support. You always
hurt your advertisers. It's advertisers that have fled the bigoted, nonsense conspiracies that are spewed by OAN on a daily basis. Program after program after program, hiring bigots and psychos. You're not protecting advertisers. If they choose to leave, it is their choice to go, to take their advertising dollars elsewhere where they won't be connected to your hatred. Maybe most dangerously, though, is the one line that she said in there about it's one of the most important things we do. Excuse me. She believes her job, one of the most important aspects of her job, is to be a pit bull, is to be an attack dog for this particular company who is desperate to have their advertisers come back, who left for good cause. And this isn't about free speech. If she was in it for protecting free speech, she would be in it to let the advertisers make the choice within themselves what's best for them and their brand, to not advertise against material, against content that is replete with lies and conspiracy theories and anti-democratic ideas. But put on the spot, she's there for it. OAN, everybody. Good times. I mean, this is what we face in America today with a dangerous Republican Party that will twist and warp what they're actually fighting. She's saying she's fighting for free speech in this, that's what's important. That's the most important thing we do here, is the fight for free speech. Whose free speech are you fighting for? It's not free speech, by the way, isn't a company saying, we don't want to advertise here. The Constitution is clear that free speech is the government restricting your speech. Your free speech rights are not being trampled upon if AT&T decides not to advertise. If the Trump campaign, they love advertising on this show, if they chose not to advertise, I don't know why they do anyway, I wouldn't think, they're taking away my free speech rights. I still have the ability to talk. My free speech rights aren't being inhibited. It's just a fundamental misunderstanding, lack of understanding, aka ignorance, about the very document that she rose her right hand and swore an oath to protect, to support, to defend. How can you vow to give a solemn oath to protect something that you have no understanding of? It's easy when you're a liar. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is most assuredly a filthy, stupid, ignorant liar. Is she not? What do you think? I would love to know. You can mix it up in the comments. That helps YouTube to share this content to new, unsuspecting possible audience members, and that would be great. You can also call and leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me as always, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. And be genuine. Take care of one another.